Minutes on the 7s. Get out of the holiday traffic and into the holiday spirit with News 970 WLKY Radio, where the news comes first.
See Disney's smash hit Broadway musical Beauty and the Beast, courtesy of News Channel 32, Value Market, and the PNC Bank Broadway series. January 9th, the winner will be drawn for a pair of tickets to see Disney's Beauty and the Beast in Louisville, plus a deluxe limousine ride courtesy of Cosmopolitan Coach, and a 5-course dinner for 2 at the Seelbach Hilton's Oak Room, Kentucky's first and only AAA 5-diamond.
Charles Hathaway. He registered at the hotel under the name Jones.
Great. Thank you for coming down, Mr. Hathaway.
Did I have a choice?
Well, we just want to ask you a few questions.
About what?
Well, we know you were registered at the Yardley Motel the night of November 19th, and we just want to know if there was anything you saw or heard that night.
Why? What is this?
It's a murder investigation. A man was murdered that night, in the room next door to yours.
Yes, Jane? Oh.
I told your secretary that I didn't need an appointment.
It's okay, Jane. What are you doing here?
I've been waiting to hear from you about my doing some work for Walsh Montgomery.
Well, I'm working on it, but I don't have the authority to hire you.
I hope you can work something out soon. Otherwise, I really can't be held responsible for what might come to light. About a certain tape, for example.
Evan?
Hello, Mother. Alex.
Hi, Evan.
We'll finish this up later, then.
Aren't you Alexander Cabot?
Yes, I am.
I thought so. I've seen your picture in the paper many times. I've always driven a Cabot car. I'm a big fan.
Glad to hear that, sir. Yes.
Oh. This is Fred Greer, an attorney. My mother, Edwina Cabot.
How do you do?
Honored. I was just discussing with Evan the possibility of my doing some legal work for Walsh Montgomery. Oh, I would love to work on the Cabot account.
Can you even ask me that?
Well, how far along are you?
I'm about 10 weeks.
Yeah, it's about the time things start to heat up with Link, isn't it? How long have you known?
I found out right after Thanksgiving.
Well, if you've known for that long, why did you wait to tell me?
I have been trying to tell you, Cal. We just keep getting interrupted.
Well, we haven't been together since back in October. So the way I figured, it's gotta be Lafferty's.
How can you say that? I never even
How can I
slept with-
say that? You think I'm so damn old and feeble I can't see what was going on right under my nose, right here in this office? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out the rest. Besides, you know, if you really thought it was my baby, you'd have told me right away.
If that is what you want to believe, if you want to believe that this baby is Link's, then fine. You go right ahead.
You know, sometimes I wonder if I ever really knew you.
I'm beginning to wonder the same thing myself, Cal. Hello, yes, I would like to make an appointment to speak with the doctor at the clinic about the possibility of terminating a pregnancy. Yes, I'll hold. Cal, how did we ever come to this?
the world turns. Brought to you today by Duncan Hines, helping you bake your moist, delicious best.
How do you make the moistest cake? You could bake an ordinary cake and drench it, douse it, drizzle it, or bake the yellow cake famous for moistness. Duncan Hines Moist Deluxe, with moistness that's in here, here, and especially here. It's moister than any leading brand. How moist? Don't take our word for it. Take theirs.
How to make your moist, delicious
Duncan Hines.
best.
I was blown away when my dentist told me I had tartar. But doctor, I said, I use regular baking soda toothpaste. My teeth feel clean. Jakey said, it's not enough. Use new tartar control Crest with baking soda and your teeth will be cleaner.
Now you can get the clean feeling of baking soda and proven tartar control from Crest in a toothpaste that prevents tartar better than regular baking soda toothpaste.
So I brushed with tartar control Crest with baking soda, and my next visit's great. I finally cleaned up my act.
A smart choice from the dentist's choice.
Because relieving your cough and cold often means taking a cough syrup and a cold medicine, Vicks introduces relief that replaces both. New Formula 44 Liquid Caps. The cold relief you need, plus liquid cough medicine doctors recommend 3 times more than codeine. All in one doubly remarkable dose of relief. Get 2 kinds of relief in one. New Vicks Formula 44 Liquid Caps.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm St. Nicholas today, darling. I'm a little late, but I'm doing the Christmas bonuses. Those who were nice and those who were naughty.
Bonuses? Have I been nice? Look, I got the new artwork for DeWitt. I was going to run this over to Walsh Montgomery.
God, another one of your daily treks over to see Emily?
I thought we had a deal about talking about my personal
I speak
life.
not as your mother-in-law, but as your employer. Anyway, men, married or unmarried, are fair game to Emily.
Good morning.
Hello,
Are we interrupted?
Morning, Craig. No, I'm just leaving. Good to see you, Duncan.
Well,
Hi, beautiful.
are you coming with us to look at the office space?
Oh, I don't think so, Lucinda. I should be getting to the Argus.
Anything new over there on the Link Lafferty murder?
Well, no, nothing since the witness came forward to corroborate Cal's alibi.
Morning.
Morning.
Hope I haven't kept you waiting.
No, not at all. We just arrived ourselves.
I spoke with the real estate agent, Lucinda, and she left the keys with the super, so we can go straight ahead.
Great.
I just want to thank you and tell you how much I appreciate you funding this project.
I'm enjoying being part of it because it's a worthwhile thing.
Thanks. And you, for all the effort and time you have put into it. I don't think I could have gotten it off the ground without your help, Jessica.
Well, Felix, this project is very important to me, too. We should probably get over there, and you should probably get to the Argus, sweetheart.
You know, on second thought, I think I'm going to come along with you.
You must be very proud of your son. He's certainly a mover and shaker here at Walsh Montgomery.
Oh, yes. Evan's always been very talented at business, even though my daughter Connor generally gets the credit for these company success.
How long are you going to be in Oakdale?
Oh, I'm afraid we have to leave tonight.
Oh, that's too bad. Did you get down to Chicago often?
Well,
I ask because I have box seats to the Bulls. It would be my pleasure to have you as my guest anytime it's convenient.
Yes.
The Bulls?
Yes, that's a basketball team, dear. Yeah, that would be very nice. We'll try and fit it in.
Good, good.
Oh, Evan, do you know where I can find my daughter?
Well, she said she was going to go shopping today, and I know today's the day she does volunteer work for the kids at the hospital.
Ah, well, I'll try and catch her there.
Alexandra, Edwina, good to see you.
Good morning, Emily.
What are you doing here?
Mr. Greer was talking with Evan about possibly doing some legal work for Walsh Montgomery.
Mr. Greer must be dreaming. This is the lawyer who represented Link Lafferty and threatened to slap us with a lawsuit of harassment. This is the lawyer who assisted Link in making Connor's life miserable before he died. Now, are you going to leave now, or shall I call security and have you thrown out?
I'm terribly sorry about this.
What's it going to be, Mr. Greer?
Nice to meet you, Mr. Cabot.
What was that maggot doing here?
Well, Evan said something about him possibly working here.
He was hoping to. I was trying to let him down easy.
Let him down easy? Why?
I cannot believe that man has the nerve to show his face around here. Evan, don't you dare spend a minute of your time with him ever again. If he shows up here, you have him thrown out.
I never heard a gunshot. I never heard anything from that room.
Oh, well, Mr. Hathaway, sometimes a witness will see something that they don't realize is important at the time. Now, if you just start with the beginning.
You're taping this?
Well, that's standard procedure.
Oh.
All right.
Look, if my wife found out that I was in that motel with another woman...
Oh, listen, the last thing we want to do is bring your wife into this. No, we just want information relevant to our investigation, and we could really use your cooperation on this, Mr. Hathaway.
All right.
All right, great. Detective Margot Hughes, talking with Charles Hathaway, 9:30 a.m., December 21. Mr. Hathaway, first off, did you see anyone go in or come out of room 280 at the Yardley Motel the night of November 19th of this year?
Yes. Yes. I saw a woman go into the room as I was leaving. I remember her because she seemed out of place there.
Can you describe her?
Brunette. Very good looking, tall, classy, about 30.
Was she wearing gloves?
I don't remember. I mean, I've told you everything I know. Can I go now?
All right, yeah. I may have to ask you back later. Look at some photos to try to identify this woman.
3, 2, 1, and fade to black.
Liz, I thought you were home with a miserable cold.
I was, but now I feel better.
Did you take Sudafed for your stuffy nose?
No, I took maximum strength Comtrex. It does it all.
Chlortrimeton for sneezing?
I only took Comtrex.
Extra strength Tylenol for headaches, body aches? Robitussin maximum strength for your cough?
All I took was Comtrex.
She'd have to take each of these to get all the relief that's in 2 maximum strength Comtrex.
Okay, everybody, let's go.
Maximum strength Comtrex does it all.
It's more than a fragrance. It's a force of nature. Gravity. For men. You couldn't resist it, even if you tried.
What makes everything so lip-smacking? Lip-smacking, oh good. Cool Whip's the one with that rich creamy taste. Cool Whip's the one.
Did you ever wish you could take your Dirt Devil hand vac along for the ride? Well, now you can with this, the new Dirt Devil car vac. Just plug it into your lighter. It performs just like the original with a powerful motor, revolving brush, and handy attachments to get you through all those tight corners. The Dirt Devil car vac, lots of power, great handling, and it even comes with an airbag. Get a Dirt Devil car vac.
It's not too late to collect your favorite Christmas ornaments at JCPenney. During the holiday jewelry sale, we've trimmed our prices 20 to 60%. Save on these elegant diamond tennis bracelets and half-carat diamond studded earrings, as well as our shimmering 14-karat gold and Seiko wristwatches. So hurry into the JCPenney holiday jewelry sale because these decorations won't be hanging around much longer.
Tonight, 2 children trapped in a flash fire.
It was just fire everywhere. The smoke cleared away just for a second.
A Christmas miracle on 911.
So once we have a baseline on your liver function, then I will start you on the new medication for 6 weeks.
Oh, I can't wait to start.
Mac, remember, not all of the Alzheimer's patients responded to this medication during the test trials.
I know, but a few did, so there's still hope, right?
Oh, definitely. So where are you 2 off to?
We're going shopping, and then we're going to stop by the police station for a minute, and then we're coming back here for the children's Christmas party.
Well, we're going to have time for all of that, sweetheart.
Then we'd better get started, so we will.
See you later.
Right.
Goodbye,
Take care, and
Thanks
thanks
for
again.
everything.
Right.
Okay.
It always means so much to him.
I know it does. I wish Santa would bring us a new machine for Christmas.
Well, you're talking to the right guy.
Oh, that's right. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. You and Susan are going to be Mr. and Mrs. Claus in the children's ward Christmas party?
Yeah, but we're not buying you a new soda machine. You usually do pretty good with this one.
I know. I just hate the violence. So, how's Susan?
Great. You coming to this party?
Oh, I wouldn't miss it.
It must be a strain on you and Susan having Emily camped out in your living room all this time.
What? No, we like having her in the carriage house. Besides, we don't want her being alone during the holidays.
Well, I don't want her being alone either. I just wish she'd reconsider and move in with me. But if she doesn't like that idea, I just wish that I could spend some time with her, help her look for an apartment.
Ellen, why are you so set on getting Emily out of the carriage house? Susan and I like having her there.
Don't you understand? The longer that she stays there, the more attached she's going to be to the baby. Have you ever thought about how serious the consequences could be?
Oh, yes, I can see myself in this in a couple of months. Moby Dick and Lace.
Call me Ishmael.
I don't think so, Hal.
Why not?
Because I'm not in the shape to wear this, and the trend is not encouraging. Anyway, I want to surprise my husband. I don't want to scare him to death.
Susan, what are you talking about? You'd look great in this. Great.
Hal, I have just lost confidence in you as my fashion advisor.
What I give you is infinitely more valuable. I give you a guy's point of view. Anyway, I'm not a fashion designer.
Well, what are you doing here then?
Good question.
This would be more like it.
Well, that's not bad. Go for it.
Well, hi there. How are
Lisa.
you?
How are you? We missed seeing you at the wedding.
Oh, I missed being there. I had a terrible migraine. So how'd it go?
I'm sorry. Oh, it was just perfect. Iva looked beautiful, and she was just so happy, you know?
Good. I
It was
cannot
nice.
wait to see the pictures. Now, what can I do for you, my dear?
Well, I'm here to buy my stepmother a present.
Edwina.
Mhm.
I've got just the thing. Visconti bags. They
Oh.
just came in, and really, they are quite lovely.
Wow, the
isn't it-
leather is beautiful.
isn't it-
Look at this workmanship. Oh, it's gorgeous, and I love the red.
Yeah,
It's
I
kind
do
of,
too.
you know what, though? It's way out of my price range. Do you have
Oh.
anything a little less expensive?
Yes, I do. We have other bags right over here. Look. Well, this is really almost the same style.
Yeah, it is, and it's that same kind of funky red. I
Yeah.
really like it. Yeah, this is definitely more like it. All right, I'll take it.
Good. Boy, that was an easy sell.
Well,
You want me to wrap it?
No,
or?
just throw it in a bag if you
Sure,
can.
sure.
It's okay.
Because the figures do add up.
All right, I just wanted to double check, that's all. Just double check, hon. How hung up do you think Lisa is on Eduardo Grimaldi?
I think Lisa's in the early stages of falling in love.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if she knows he may be working for Lucinda.
Okay, I hear where you're going with this. Look, there's no way that he could be possibly interested in Lucinda when he has Lisa.
Well, I just can't help wondering if he'd be as interested in Lisa if she was a sales girl here instead of an owner. Catch my drift? I'll be in the
Yes.
office. And?
Hal, you talked me into it.
So I'm going to be on.
I think.
Thank you so much for your help.
You're
okay,
welcome.
bye-bye.
Bye. You don't know how much I wish Eduardo would come back and buy some more things. Surely he has more cousins to buy for. Have the two of you made any plans for the holidays yet? Well, no, not yet, but I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of each other during the holidays. I hope so, too, and I hope that we get to see you as well. I'd love it. I really would. This time of year is always, well, has for the last while been really difficult for me because, as you remember, Earl and I we're married New Year's Eve. But since I've met Eduardo, I'm really looking forward to the new year again.
Laura Glenn is being dragged down by a tough cold, but she's about to break free with an effervescent rush of relief. Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. Pills take time to dissolve, but Alka-Seltzer Plus is ready the moment you take it, rushing powerful medicines to soothe your aches, relieve your runny nose, free your breathing. Nothing rushes relief like Alka-Seltzer Plus.
With
With only a few days left until Christmas, Sears is opening at 8 a.m. and will stay open until 10 p.m. for 14 hours of great Christmas sale shopping throughout the store, where you'll find something for everyone, starting at 8 a.m. through 10 p.m. at Sears.
New Clorox Automatic. It's like cleaning your toilet with Clorox bleach every time you flush.
Think about your daydream and what you would do. Can't believe it. If you won $1 million out of the blue. Miracles can happen for you. Thank you, Jesus. Publishers Clearinghouse, the house where dreams come true.
Why would anyone have plastic surgery and invite the public to watch? Ask Orlan.
Some people would say it's sick.
An all-new Eye to Eye Thursday.
He's exciting, he's romantic, and he's celebrating Christmas Eve in style. Join Aaron Neville and Carol Burnett for the all-new Harry Connick Jr. Christmas Eve special Friday.
Watch CBS this morning. It's breakfast for your head.
Ah, Community Health Center and the coffee. Isn't that the clinic that was being picketed because it was performing abortions?
Aye, we did an article in the Argus about that last month.
And of course, all the controversy has given a completely distorted picture of the clinic's purpose. I mean, the focus is community health care and making sure that women who decide to go ahead with their pregnancies have healthy babies.
Right. Well, I'm with you, darling. I'm with them, too. At the same time, I'm just wondering whether a place called home wants to be in a building where there's going to be picketing and lots of...
Well, Lucinda, let's look at the space first before we decide. I mean, the realtor said this is the best space she can offer us based on the price.
And it's a good location. It's accessible to public transportation.
Hey, looking for your sister.
What can I do for you? She's out of the office. I'm filling in for her.
Oh, relax. I'm not here to spy. I'm actually here to see Emily.
Oh, well, she's showing some new ad proposals to my mother and Alex Cabot. And,
Craig!
well, here she is.
Adrena, Alex, I want you to meet Craig Montgomery, the founding father of Montgomery and Associates.
Hi. Hello.
Alexandra and Edwina Cabot.
Hi, very nice to meet you. How do you
Does
do?
this visit mean you're thinking of coming back to work here?
No, I'm over at Worldwide. I work for my mother-in-law, Lucinda Walsh.
Oh, don't remind me. So what's up? Something about DeWitt?
No, got a few minutes?
Yeah. We'll go to my office. No one's there. If you have any questions, I'm sure that Cal or Evan can answer them for you.
I'm sure they can do.
Very nice to meet you both.
Take care. Evan, I'd like to check my messages.
Oh, by all means, you go ahead and use this. I've got to run this out to Jane.
I wanted to have a moment alone with you. I'm just so sorry that Connor got involved with Link Lafferty. It's just such poor judgment.
You know, Edwina, I'm sorry that your response to this situation is to find fault with Connor. What Connor needs right now is a mother's love and support, and it's pretty clear that she's not going to get it from you.
Darling, do you think it's time for us to leave?
Yes, indeed.
We'll see you later, Cal.
Yeah, same here. Alex, nice to see you.
Cal.
Hi.
I didn't know
Alex,
you'd be here.
And Edwina, they just left. How you feeling?
I'm fine. You don't have to worry about me.
Oh, my fault. Guess it was force of habit.
I'm expecting an important call. Hello? 12:30 would be great. Thank you for getting back to me so quickly. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. I'm sorry.
Do you see the woman who went into room 280 at the Ardley Motel the night of November 19th?
It's the #1 recommendation of doctors.
Doctors have prescribed Monistat for years.
The #1 choice of women.
It's what I used whenever I had a yeast infection.
Monistat 7 cream starts to soothe on contact and cures yeast infections fast. And now it's available in improved disposable cardboard applicators.
Monistat works. It's the cure I trust.
There are other creams.
My doctor said Monistat is still the right cure for me. That's all I had to hear.
Monistat, the #1 choice of women, the #1 recommendation of doctors.
Still going. Nothing outlasts the Energizer battery. It keeps going and going.
For younger-looking skin, you've never seen anything like it. It was discovered at the Pond's Institute. Pond's Skin Smoothing Capsules, containing essential lipids. It retexturizes your skin in seconds. Pond's Skin Smoothing Capsules.
Today, instead of the same old Raisin Bran, Hal's waking up to a hearty, nuttier taste.
Nut-covered raisins all it takes.
Why stop at raisins when you can go? Try Raisin Nut Bran.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Soon this tiny village will play host to the world. They have carved an ice hall inside a mountain. Inspired by the Viking ship, they have constructed a skating oval. They are the people of Lillehammer, Norway, and they welcome you to a place they call home. The Olympic Winter Games return to CBS.
This is CBS.
Lifeline. Let's start working together. We can't afford not to. Diabetes is caused by the body's inability to produce blood sugar known as glucose. Diabetes can cause severe pain and swelling, and in severe cases, a loss of a limb or blindness. Early detection and treatment through diet and medication can make a difference in your life. Lifeline is brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Kentucky in cooperation with VoiceTel and 32 WLKY. For more Lifeline information, call 24 hours a day.
At Value Market, you've got savings in the bag. Found a fresh new way to save you when you shop. You save each time you buy, and when you're stocking up, we'll give you savings on all the things you need. You've got low prices but high quality. The price you want on every single tag at Value Market. You've got savings in the bag.
You mean I can win this much money playing the Kentucky Lottery's Powerball game for this Wednesday's drawing?
Powerball. 9 ways to win, plus Mega $1 Million jackpots.
Kentuckiana weather, tonight's low near 25 degrees. Look for snow flurries tomorrow, a high around 35. More news and weather coming up. Stay with us.
And now, part 2 of As the World Turns.
That's her.
You sure?
Yeah, positive.
All right, thank you. Now, if you'll let us know who you were with that night, we'd like to get her down here for a statement as well.
Well, I'm sure she didn't see anything. She didn't leave with me.
Oh, we'd like to have her name anyway.
She said it was Tiffany.
Oh, well, where'd you meet her?
A few blocks from the motel. Picked her up in my car.
Can you give us a description?
Tall, blonde, short hair, black leather outfit. Can I go now?
Yes, you can, but I'll be calling you, asking you to come back in. Try to pick this woman out in a lineup.
Look, I got a wife and a family.
All right, then give me your number at work. I'll call you there. Thank you. Mr. Hathaway. Look, I don't know anything about your marriage, but I'd like to say something to you, not as a cop, but just as one person to another. When you pick up women off the street, you expose yourself to a lot of diseases, which you can then pass on to your wife. And she wouldn't even know that she's running the risk, so... By the way, You may be called in to testify if this thing goes to court.
Is that all?
That's it. Thank you.
I'm sorry, but I cannot believe that Connor killed Link.
Well, maybe she didn't. But we do know she was lying about where she was that night. So was Evan.
Yeah, you know those gloves we found in the motel room? And the hair on Link's coat, they could both be Connor's, and she could have taken the gun from Cal's.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have another talk with her. Oh, by the way, why don't you get Kent and give him a description of that woman that Hathaway was with,
Okay,
and see if you can find her in.
Lieutenant, Miss McCluskey.
How was Iva's wedding?
Oh, it was just great, except Julie didn't cash the booth.
I'm sure that won't keep you two from being the next to be married.
I would certainly hope not.
Just the person I wanted to talk to. Listen, I want your input on this Lafferty case.
Since I have to call Memorial, I will leave you two to talk.
Great,
All right,
thanks.
see you later.
Bye-bye.
So, have you got a line on the guy who killed Lafferty?
You know, it may not be a guy. We just had a witness who places Connor Walsh outside of Lafferty's room the night of the murder.
Do you know when Connor left the office? Oh, okay, Evan. I guess she's headed over here then. All right. Bye now. Hi.
Hey.
Oh, listen. Have you seen Connor? She was supposed to be here half an hour ago.
No. Is there anything I can help you with?
No. I'll just have to reschedule. I know she has a lot on her mind. Hi there.
Hi.
How are you?
Lisa.
Fine.
If Larry's here to pick up my Christmas present, can you help him find something wildly extravagant?
Oh, what else, my dear?
I'm here to get something for Susan.
Oh, what do you have in mind?
Something that'll make her feel beautiful and sexy.
Sexy. Well, I just the thing. Come over here. There's something here I'm sure you would like, as well as Susan. Excuse me.
Hey, Larry, you want my opinion?
Yeah.
Not Susan.
All right, let me see. All right,
Really?
you guys, come here. What do you
Not
think?
Susan.
I thought this looked
Larry.
like...
No.
What do you think? Which one do you like? This one? Come on, which one do you like?
They're nice. They're both nice. They're really nice.
You're no help. What do you think, Hal?
Whichever one is shorter.
Now, do you want my opinion?
Yeah. What do you
Okay,
think?
well, personally, I think that you would look good in a gunny sack, but actually, this one has a certain timeless elegance that I think's pretty you.
Thanks. I'm gonna take them both. I'll take them both.
I'll wrap it right up for you in a second.
Gotcha.
Uh-huh. Oh, not again.
Yes, I did.
Oh. Come here, you.
Ooh, I like that, too. You know, I feel terrible. I said I was gonna come here and help you shop, and I end up shopping for myself. Ooh.
Well, I'm just glad to see you enjoying yourself again.
Well, I owe that to you.
I need to look funny.
Larry, you want my opinion?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Dynamite.
Oh, he's calling. Hal?
I don't think so.
It's for you. It's that buyer from New York.
Oh, I'll take it in the office. Oh.
Thanks.
Yeah, right here.
What do you think about this for Lucinda?
I don't know. Let me look here. Where's the price? Oh, darling, it's not expensive enough. Put it back.
Right. Lisa, Hal doesn't think Susan would like this, but I do. What do you think?
She will love this. Oh, my. I wish I had a handsome fella buying me pretty stuff like this.
We don't have to worry about the heat. No, we don't have to worry about the heat. Gentlemen, tell us what you think of it.
Well, I'm not so sure I want Jessica working at night in this neighborhood.
Sweetheart, this neighborhood is nothing compared to where I grew up. I'll be fine.
I'll be glad to drive Jessica home any night she works late.
I mean, you haven't told us. Let's get to the main thing here. How you feel about it,
Well,
Phoebe?
Cynthia, the space is a bit tight, but as Jessica said, it's a great location.
I think we need something larger and nicer.
But the realtor said this is all she could offer us based on our budget.
Well, let's redo the budget, all right? Let's do that. I don't see why we should skimp on the office space or indeed in anything that's involved in this project.
Well, Lucinda, if only the rest of the world knew you like we do.
I'd appreciate it, Lucinda. Thank you. Jess?
Thanks. All right, then. Onward and awkward.
Yes.
Let's go.
Healthy hair has more than shine. It has inner strength.
Make it strong, only
Vibrant shampoos and conditioners with vitamins and keratin strengthen your hair's weak spots inside, so it's shinier on the outside.
Make it strong on the inside, so it shines on the outside.
Give your hair the strength to shine.
Vibrance. I can build it big or small, learning how to do it all. Makes me feel I'm 10 feet tall, doing it with Duplo. I could be a crocodile and play with friends who make me smile. I keep learning all the while, doing it with Duplo.
The Duplo system from Lego. Building toys for building skills. Hurry now for special value buckets.
It's time for the annual Best and Worst issue of Soap Opera Digest. Who had the best wedding? Who made you cry? Soap Opera Digest names 93's most unforgettable stories and stars, plus hot headlines and news and why top stars left in 93. Don't miss this once-a-year special from Soap Opera Digest.
If you hate the taste of cough syrup, throw in the spoon. Introducing Drixoral Cough Liquid Caps. Each one's concentrated to give you 8 hours of relief with no bad taste. New Drixoral Cough Liquid Caps. Isn't that better?
I'm sorry I was late. I had some last-minute shopping to do, and then I wanted to pick up a few things for myself.
How'd you make out?
Oh, nothing really fit, and I feel like a beached whale, but other than that, it was very ego-building.
Oh, come on, Susan, you haven't gained that much weight. Besides, a woman is never more beautiful than when she's pregnant. That's the truth.
Hey, look what I've got.
Hi.
The kids helped me make these from the AIDS unit. Oh, isn't that pretty?
That's adorable.
Yeah, we had so much fun making them.
Well, you're doing a great job with those kids.
Oh, thanks. You know, they're really so excited about Christmas. And, of course, they're looking forward to the visit they're going to get from Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Well, I just wish we could bring them a cure for AIDS for Christmas. Well, I got to get back to work. So,
Really neat.
We're here to help with the children's Christmas tree.
Oh, that's great. Look at this.
Oh, is this what you've been doing?
Yeah, I'm going to go hang the rest of these on the tree.
Oh, God, those are fun.
Something, all right. You know, just seeing those kids in that AIDS unit really puts things in perspective for me. At least I've been lucky enough to have had a full life, and now there's even hope for the future with that new drug.
Ellen. Edwina, Alexander, how good to see you.
Oh, you both look wonderful.
Thank you.
Thanks.
How have you been?
Fine, fine. Very concerned about Emily. Oh, excuse me.
Of course.
Rosanna?
Father.
Hello.
Hi, Edwina.
Don't they have someone to do that sort of thing?
Yes, they have me. These are the decorations I made with the children from the AIDS ward.
Oh, you're working with children with AIDS?
Yes. What's the matter? It's not like there's any risk of me catching AIDS from them. I'm surprised you two didn't know that.
So, how are things at school?
Fine.
Grades are...
Fine.
Great. Edwina and I were hoping you could come back to Grosse Pointe for the holidays with Evan, spend a little time with us.
Thanks, but I think it might be easier for me to wait to come visit till after you're finished redoing the house.
Oh, well, I suppose you're right, really. I've been having a horrendous time. Can you imagine? I had to fire my decorator. He wanted to do our bedroom in a dark red. Can you imagine a more déclassé color?
I did not appreciate being made to look like a shyster in front of Alexander Cabot.
Well, I couldn't defend you with Emily and Cal right there. You heard what she said. There's no way you're going to get any work here now.
I'm sorry to hear that. But you know what? You are going to be even sorrier.
Evan, where's Connor?
She had an outside appointment.
What's the real story behind Fred Greer hanging around here?
Well, it's like I said. He said he wanted some work.
Yeah, work or what?
Evan?
He said there's a chance that something damaging about Walsh Montgomery might come out.
Yeah, he tried to run the same scam on me. He said he had a tape of some kind. Well, if he's got a tape that'll help the police find out who killed Link, I say let him give it to him.
No, I don't believe he has anything.
I think he's bluffing.
What if he isn't?
Evan, trust me, we have nothing to worry about. I've got to call a client, excuse me.
How come you're getting in such a lather about this?
I just don't want to see Connor put through any more than she already has been.
Well, it's very heartwarming that you want to protect your sister, but the way to do it is for the whole truth to come out. Unless for some reason you don't want the truth to come out.
I'm glad you came to me.
My friend Ray Collins said that you like this a few months ago.
I absolutely understand the need for confidentiality.
How am I going to get confidentiality when I have to testify that I was in a motel with a hooker that night? I'll lose my wife, my family, everything.
It's not going to happen. Now, just tell me exactly what you told the police.
I told them I saw a woman go into the room where that guy Lafferty was murdered the night of November 19th.
Were you able to give them a description of her?
They showed me a picture of her, and I identified her. She was a real good-looking brunette, tall, very classy, about 30.
Would you trust this holiday magic to anything less than Kodak film and cameras? Be sure you're ready for those holiday moments with plenty of Kodak film.
I've spent years watching her. Tall, chin up, poised. Always walk like a lady, she'd say, as we glided across the room laughing, our books perfectly balanced. Mom will be fine. She'll get to her hotel, kick off her heels, and find my surprise in her suitcase. She'll call.
Isotoner's extra cushioning surrounds the foot in comfort to protect what you cherish.
Let us celebrate this supper with merriment, with song, with crescent rolls.
Did someone forget the crescent rolls?
Don't worry, they're right here.
Pillsbury crescent rolls are one tradition you don't want to forget this Christmas. So warm and flaky, they've got that fresh from the oven taste everybody loves. Make sure you remember them at your Christmas feast.
And we're thankful for this delicious food. Let's eat.
Every night during trout season, Ed Russell ties some of the best flies ever seen on Pinecrest Lake. But sometimes his arthritis pain can make it tough to sleep. That's when his wife Ann gives him Tylenol PM gel caps. Unlike ordinary pain relievers, it has extra strength Tylenol pain reliever, plus a gentle ingredient to help him sleep. Which is good news for Ed, but not for the trout population of Pinecrest Lake. Tylenol PM, it puts arthritis pain to rest.
Okay, those are the new drawings that Royce did for the project.
Oh. Yes, yes. This is wonderful. I really like the fact that all the units are not identical.
Right, some people think that low-cost housing has to look like a stack of boxes.
Right,
He's very good at his job. He's a wonderful architect.
Yes, he is. How is Royce, anyway?
He's finding the holidays a little difficult, but why wouldn't he? It's a time for family. He's coming to the party that I'm giving. I hope you are. Felix, are you coming to the party?
I would love to, Lucinda, but I have to get back to Chicago. If I'm going to spend time here in Oakdale, I have to tie up a few loose ends. But I am planning to look for an apartment so I don't have to commute back and forth so often.
Oh, well, I can help you do that. I know Oakdale like the back of my hand.
Hey, thanks, Felix. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Hey, Greg, how you feeling?
Good to see you. So what's up? Did you rent the office or what?
No, we want something much larger.
Oh, well.
I think we should call the realtor now, eh?
Let's do that.
And if you see something you like, Jessica, just take it.
I like that.
I'm going to do that.
I just stopped by to let you know I'm going to lunch. Do you want some?
Oh, how nice. Didn't you have lunch with Emily?
No, I went Christmas shopping with Emily. I was picking out a gift for you.
Oh, if it's edible, I won't eat it. Is she trying to lure you away from me? What's going on? Is she trying to get you to go over to Walsh Montgomery?
Why, are you afraid of losing me?
Yeah. You should stay here with me where you belong anyway. Walsh Montgomery is finished. It's gonna plummet like a stone in the middle of the lake when all this stuff about the murder comes out.
I'll bite. Why?
Well, because if Cal is eliminated as a suspect, guess who that leaves?
Oh, come on.
Connor.
Come on. It could have been an intruder.
It could have been a gorilla from the zoo. Let's get real.
Let's get lunch.
Ooh, where's my scarf? Oh, well.
Hal tells me that Eduardo Grimaldi may be taking a job with Lucinda.
I don't think the papers have been signed yet. Does Lisa know?
No, not yet. You don't think there's any chance he's interested in Lucinda, do you?
I think Eduardo Grimaldi would use anything or anyone to get exactly what he wants.
I'm back.
You are?
Hi, Lisa. Guess what?
What?
I'm sorry, but I have to return this purse I bought earlier for Evan's mother. Well, I saw her, and she just happened to mention that she considers red a very déclassé color.
Oh, well, why don't we give her a scarf and we can knot it around her neck?
That's a good idea.
Yes.
Hey! Do you know what I really like about this job? Because the food here is so much better than the stale donuts at the police station.
Hey, I like those donuts.
Your problem.
Margot?
Duncan, what are you, Christmas shopping?
Aye, as a matter of fact, I am. Anything new on the Lafferty case?
Nothing I can talk about.
Well, you let me know when you can.
Yes, and we'll talk.
All right, very good. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Don.
Well, I know that Connor will be relieved when this case is over.
Why's that?
Well, Hal ran into her last night in the park. She was very upset, and that wasn't the first time either.
Barbara, honey, could you help us find something for Edwina?
You holding out on me?
No. No!
Uh-huh. Well, so what is Barbara talking about?
You remember the night before the murder when we were all at Kim's?
Yeah, you were late getting there from the Lakeview.
It was because I found Connor pulled over on the side of the road, and she was in really bad shape. I didn't know it then, but it was the night that she found Link with Debbie. I took her home. She asked me not to tell anybody. If it had been relevant, I would have said something.
Okay, so what about last night?
Last night, I was taking a walk in the park. I found Connor there. She was so upset, I figured I'd better take her home. When we got there, her mother and her stepfather were there. She asked me to stay because she didn't want to be alone with them.
Why not?
I don't know. She was very emotional about something. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
I chalked up the missed periods to stress and not eating very well, and I'm really worried about the effect that might have had on the baby.
There's no reason to expect that the fetus has been harmed, but you've got to start taking better care of yourself.
I know. Listen, I have a history of bulimia, and I've been fine for the last few years, but I had an episode about a month ago. What about that?
Well, you don't want to have it happen again. It's very hard on your body, but it should have no specific effect on the fetus. Have you taken any drugs, used any medications in the last 2 months?
Oh, just acetaminophen for headaches and a little drinking.
Yeah, neither one should be a problem. But from now on, no alcohol and no medication unless okayed by your doctor. Now, I sense that you're still having reservations about continuing your pregnancy.
Yeah. I'm not with a father anymore, and I have a really high-pressure job, and I don't know if I can manage raising a child alone.
Well, you're the only one that can make that decision. But you mustn't delay it too long. We don't terminate pregnancy here after 12 weeks, and you're already 11 weeks along.
Hey, I'll try Sunny D.
Some good stuff.
Hey, 2
kinds of Sunny D.
Some kids love the rich, tangy taste of original Sunny Delight, but other kids prefer California style with its lighter texture and smoother orange taste.
I'll take original. Make mine California. Hey, wait up.
Sunny Delight, original Florida citrus punch and lighter texture California style.
It was kind of a hassle the way they wrapped those maxis with their sticky strips and tiny pouches. But I found something new, and Only Always has it. Quick Wraps. It's on Always Ultra. Just one little wrapper does it all. Open it, peel it apart, and put it on. It's so simple. Later, use the next wrapper to roll, reseal, and toss. It makes Always Ultra easy to use, and I like that. Always Ultra with new Quick Wraps. It's quick, it's easy, it's always.
Fruit of the Loom. Comfort that's a joy to give and receive.
Good tidings of comfort and joy.
Memorable. Marvelous. 1 in a million. Navy. You always feel perfect in navy. The clean, classic fragrance by CoverGirl.
That's good.
I have been looking for you everywhere.
Well, I had to do a little Christmas shopping.
Well, have you forgotten we have to put on our Santa and Mrs. Claus
I'm looking
suits?
forward to it. Come on, come on.
Yeah,
come on.
right.
There you go.
Great tree.
Hi. That is the best tree ever.
Thank you. Anna's been helping me.
Good job, Anna. How about a party? Come on. What do you say?
See, Lenny? Here, Anna. Look this. Anna, look what you've done. That's a treat
Gingerbread
for you.
man.
Don't
All right.
eat this.
See ya.
Okay.
Miss Cabot, I was hoping to find you here.
Why?
I think you and I should have a little chat about your boyfriend. Evan, I'm gonna head on over to WOAK, unless you think we've got something we ought to talk about.
Well, I don't think there is anything to talk about, Cal. I think you're reading something into this Fred Greer thing that really isn't there.
Edwina?
Am I interrupting?
I think Cal and I were finished.
Yeah, I was just leaving. Cheer up, Edwina.
Where's Alex?
He's back at the hotel. I had to talk to you alone. Darling, I'm very worried about Connor. She's acting very strangely.
Well, Mother, she's going through a very hard time right now.
I know, but if she'd only confide in me, but you know your sister. Evan, I've been thinking. I think it was Connor who killed.
I'm here in the afternoons if you want to call.
Thanks very much, Dr. Yeager.
Sure. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Gas. When bloating, pain, and pressure tie you in knots, don't make the antacid mistake. Take this little pill instead. Maximum Strength Phazine. There's more gas relief in one Phazine soft gel than in a whole bottle of regular Maalox. All this Maalox can't get rid of gas, but with the liquid medicine in just one Phazine, the gas is gone.